With all the things wrong with our country today, you'd think that Saint Lucians would be moaning about something other than is natural. And what are they moaning about this time? They're moaning about seaweed. You know the stuff that comes out of the sea in storms and whatever? Saint Lucians are complaining there's too much seaweed at a certain beach, at most beaches in fact, although there is more in Prague. And then apparently the stench in Prague. I don't know what Saint Lucians expect seaweed to smell like. Chanel 5? Seaweed smells like seaweed, and it ain't a nice smell. But it's natural. It's natural. It's piling up. Now, in my earlier rant, I talked about things to laugh at. You almost want to laugh about the seaweed thing. Because you drive Rodney Bay, there's some smells that you don't want to know about in the hotel sector. You walk around government buildings, some smells coming out of those ministries, you know exactly what's coming out. It's a smell of corruption. We don't complain about that. But we complain about the natural smell of seaweed. Especially the seaweed at Prague. But the really big problem about Prague is not the seaweed. It is that the Prague beach has disappeared. Where all of those people, Castries people used to come down to Prague, and the Dennery people would come down, and the Labrador people would drive up, and everybody would have a ball having a party, and people getting together and talking politics. Even I was at some of those parties. No more. There ain't no beach. You have piles of seaweed, which I can deal with, but nearly all of the beach has been eaten up. The water is the color of mud, and when it rains, that mud travels all the way to Miko, Vieux Fort, and elsewhere. And nobody is complaining about the real reason for it. The reason for it is not natural. It's highly unnatural. Ask the birds about it. Ask the frigate birds about that. They've disappeared too. All because of a monstrosity that is a project gone wrong in Prague. From a distance, it looked like some kind of Hollywood thing. Get up close to it, and the smell is horrid. All kinds of smells. Some smells about that project I don't even want to go into. But Saint Lucians are not complaining about this environmental disaster that I may well be behind the seaweed, may well be, it certainly is behind the disappearance of the beach. As a matter of fact, Mr. DeVoe, what was his name? Robert DeVoe? DeVoe. He wrote some books on the environment and whatnot. Very good books. And in one of them he claims that the Pigeon Point, from Pigeon Island to Pigeon Point, that project cost St. Lucia 17 beaches. 17. It remains to be seen how many beaches, how much lost fish, how much packed up seaweed, how many villages suffer the consequences of that project at Prague that went wrong.